Thomas and friends, making tracks to great destinations.
Dear Christopher, here is your friend Thomas the Tank Engine. He wanted to come out of his station yard and see the world. These stories tell you how he did it. I hope you will like them, because you helped me to make them. Your loving Daddy.
The island of Sodor is surrounded by a beautiful blue sea. There are trees of green and sandy yellow beaches. There are rivers and streams and lots of trees where the birds sing. There are rivers and quarries and docks where the visitors to the island arrive. The island also has loads of railway lines. Who's that puffing down the track? It's Thomas! Hello, Thomas! Hello, everybody! And welcome to the island of Sodor. The island of Sodor is full of different attitudes. When one is in charge, they can take advantage of being in charge and tell engines things that aren't true. Gordon takes charge. One beautiful morning on the island of Sodor, Sir Topham Hatt was reported sick and couldn't do work. Mr. Percival was busy, the controller of the narrow-gauge railway. Later, the station master from Knapford appeared at Tidmouth. Gordon, since Sir Topham Hatt is sick, you are to make sure everyone is doing the right jobs. I'll be too busy. I'll give your driver and fireman the list of jobs. I'm trusting you to also do your own jobs, so you can get to it. Don't worry, sir. You can count on me, said Gordon. I'm very useful. And the station master walked away. Gordon was more than ready to tell the engines their jobs. James was to take cars from Farquhar Quarry all the way to Brendam Docks, but he didn't know that, so it was Gordon's job to tell him. James, my driver says you are to take cars from Farquhar all the way to Brendam Docks. Make sure you are shining your brightest for the best-dressed engine competition, Gordon said. James was excited for being in the best-dressed competition, but he didn't want to pull cars. Couldn't someone else take the cars instead of me? What if they biff and bash me and get me dirty, James said. Gordon wanted everyone to be proud and happy. I guess I could ask Diesel. He's free this morning, Gordon said. I'll go tell Diesel what he needs to do. You engines stay here. And he steamed off. He noticed he was having troubles up Gordon's hill, but he still pulled on. While he went down his hill, he saw Diesel sitting at the quarry, while Diesel 10 and Mavis went to go help at the docks. Diesel, you need to take those cars to Brendam Docks, Gordon said. James is sick, Gordon said. When he was backing up, he wheezed a big whoosh of black smoke. Uh-oh. And he shook to a stop. He couldn't move at all. So Diesel had to move him into a siding. You need to make that delivery. I'll wait till Mavis comes back, he said. Oh, they won't be here till tonight. I'll just have to do it. Your driver can give my driver the list of jobs. You can trust me. Diesel lied. I cannot trust you. But Diesel's driver took it away from Gordon's driver. And he had oiled away without hesitation. Where's Gordon? Asked Henry. I don't know, said Percy. There's only one place he can be, and that's Farquhar Quarry, said Duck. That's when Diesel oiled up. He snickered quietly to himself. He was ready to turn things around. Oh, I hope Gordon is okay. I really care about him. Don't worry, Henry. He's probably just getting more coal and water, Thomas said. But Henry wasn't feeling good about this. Meanwhile, at the quarry, Gordon was watching Diesel. He had a feeling he was going to do something wrong. Gordon felt sad. That's just when his driver and fireman got him steamed up again, and he puffed away. He had to hurry before Diesel told everyone the wrong jobs. And apparently, Diesel was telling some engines random jobs, most not even on the list. While Gordon was puffing to Ticknit's sheds, he saw Thomas pulling the express. He knew this was of Diesel's doings. That's when he felt like he had let down all the other steam engines. When Gordon puffed around the bend, the engines whistled like they were in big trouble, even though they weren't. Diesel, no one wants you here. Just leave. You got that? Gordon said. But you trusted me, Diesel said. Gordon didn't trust you, Diesel, Emily said. Be quiet, big wheels, Diesel said. That was too much for Gordon, and he gave Diesel a big bump. Ah! Diesel was on his side and couldn't do anything. Ouch! Oh, please get the breakdown train. I'll be nice if you do, Diesel groaned. You still need to make this delivery. I'll be back with the crane. And he puffed away. Not too much later, Gordon came back, and Diesel was put on the rails. All the engines knew not to mess with Gordon anymore.
They're 2, they're 4, they're 6, they're 8, shunting trucks and hauling freight, red and green and brown and blue. They're the really useful crew, all with different roles to play. Around Tidmouth sheds are far away, down the hills and round the bends, Thomas and his friends. Thomas, he's the cheeky one, James is favorite, lots of fun. Percy pulls the mail on time, Gordon thunders down the line. Emily really knows her stuff, Henry toots and huffs and puffs. Edward likes to help and share, and Toby, well, he's wise and square. They're 2, they're 4, they're 6, they're 8, shunting trucks and hauling freight, red and green and brown and blue. They're the really useful crew, all with different roles to play. Around Tidmouth sheds are far away, down the